Hello traders, welcome back to the Forex Geek, and in today's video we are going to be clearing up one of the most common mistakes in candlestick analysis, the difference between the hanger man and the hammer. These two patterns may look very similar, but they tell very different stories about the market direction. If you have ever been confused about when to buy or sell based on these signals, this video is for you. So stick around until the end of this video and you will not only learn how to spot this pattern, but you would also learn how to trade them efficiently for maximum profit. So we start by comparing them. Now you would understand the importance of distinguishing between the hammer candlestick and the hanging man candlestick. Let's compare these two patterns. While they look most identical, their context and implications in trend are what sets them apart. We start by noticing what the hammer candlestick is all about. The hammer candlestick usually forms at the bottom of a downtrend. This is crucial because the hammer signals a potential bullish reversal. The long lower shadow shows that sellers tried to push price down, but buyers stepped in and drove price to the upside. That's it drove price back up near the opening level. This tug of war between buyers and sellers creates a small real body with a long lower shadow resembling a hammer. The key takeaway here is that the hammer pattern indicates that selling pressure is weakening and buyers are gaining control. However, as always, we need to confirm from the next candle to validate this reversal signal. This is all about the hammer, and in a short while we'll spot them on the charts. Now let's talk a little bit about the hanging man candlestick pattern. At first glance, it looks very similar to the hammer. A real small body at the top of the candlestick with a lower shadow, with a long lower shadow. But here is where the context matter. The hanging man usually appears at the top of a trend. Remember, the hammer appears at the bottom of a downtrend. The hanging man appears at the top of an uptrend. The hanging man pattern warns us that despite buyers pushing price higher during the trend, sellers start to step in. The long lower shadow shows that the sellers were able to push price down significantly during the session, but buyers managed to push it back near the opening. However, unlike the hammer, which signals a potential bullish reversal, the hanger man suggests a bearish reversal may be on its way. Again, confirmation is key. Let's not forget that we need to see a bearish candle following the hammer candlestick pattern to confirm that it is going to work. You have to always wait for a confirmation in any of this pattern before it works. Now, those are the key differences. Now that we have virtually compared the hammer candlestick and the hanging man candlestick, let's dive deep into some key differences. While they may look similar, it has a different context and it has what it signals about the market sentiment that truly separates them apart. Now, the market context, the hammer is all about forming during the bottom of a downtrend. This is crucial because it signals a potential bullish reversal. After a period of selling pressure, the appearance of this hammer always suggests that buyers are stepping in to take control over the market. A long lower shadow tells us that sellers tried to push price lower, but buyers fought back and managed to close near the opening price. Now, this is a clear signal that the tides may be turning in the favor of the bulls. while on the other hand, the hanging man is formed at the top of an uptrend. It is formed at the top of an uptrend and is a warning signal that despite the strong bullish pressure leading to this point, sellers are starting to make their presence known. The long lower shadow shows that sellers were trying to push price down during this section, even though that buyers managed to recover at the close. This suggests that while buyers are still in control for now, their strength may be weakening and a bearish reversal could be on the horizon. Now let's see them in the real chart. Talking about the hammer candlestick, and as we can see, this is the hammer. This is a hammer candlestick pattern. As we can see, it is happening at the down of a retracing market. This is a downtrend leading to a reversal. This is typically where you notice your hammer, while your hanging man is always seen at the top of a trend. As we can see, our hanging man, sorry, this is not a hanging man. The hanging man is seen at the top of a trend. Let's look at, this is a hanging man. It is seen at the top of a trend. Exactly what the hanging man is all about. Now let's see how we can apply this to our trading strategy. For the hammer, your entry point should be after the confirmation of the next candle. Now, to know where you would enter, when you spot your hammer candlestick, you can see a hammer here and a hammer here. The best place to enter is when you see your bullish candle form after the hammer. You can use this bullish candle after the hammer to confirm the trade, but to be on a safer position, this is what we should be looking for: a strong bullish candle after your hammer candlestick pattern. Once you get your confirmation, you place your buy order above the high of the candle. You just place your entry above the high of the next candle. Remember, your stop loss is crucial. Always place your stop loss below the low of the hammer. When you place it below the low of the hammer, your exit strategy should be the next resistance area, or we can go for a fixed risk to reward of 1:2, 1:3, as the case may be. Now for a hanging man, you are looking for a bearish confirmation. Let's not forget, after we see our our hanging man candlestick pattern, we look for a bearish candle that closes after that. And as we can see, after our hanging man here, after this candle, we saw a bearish confirmation. To be more conservative, you look for a bearish candle to close below the hanging man candle pattern, and that will be your entry signal. After price has closed below the hanging man candlestick pattern, after you see your bearish confirmation, you enter your trade. Don't forget to put your stop loss above the high of your hanging man candlestick pattern, and you will aim for that 1:2 minimum, or you aim for the next support region, which in this trade would give us a 1:1.89. But if you go for 1:2, you'll be smacking that take profit in no time. Remember, confirmation is key. You must enter your sell order below the hanging man candle, and you must wait for that confirmation before you take your trade. This is how you spot the hanging man candlestick pattern. Now let's look for another example of the hanging man candlestick pattern, and I can spot one here. This happens, remember, hanger candlestick pattern, the hanger man candlestick pattern happens after an uptrend spotting a bearish reversal. And as we can see, if we stretch our chart, we can see this is a typical uptrend. The market is trending to the upside, and once we spot our pattern, we spot our hanger our hanger man candlestick pattern at the top of the trend, and as we can see, this is the pattern. After our hanger man pattern, the confirmation candle was the next candle which closed below the body of the hanger man, and that is when we would enter our trade. We decide to enter our trade at that area. We'll put our stop loss just above the hanger man candle. This is where we put our stop loss, or you can put it above the highest point, the confirmation candle, wherever it is, you put your confirmation above that area. When you place your entry, you now aim for a 1:2 or 1:3, or you can go for your next support region for your take profit. I can also see another hanger candlestick pattern at this area, and if we decide to take our trade at this area after the confirmation, putting our stop loss just above the hammer, we would have entered a trade, and this would have been a very beautiful trade. Remember to always keep your stop loss, give your stop loss enough room in case market decide to reverse on you. Remember, no trading strategy is 100% foolproof. That's why you need to always manage your risks and always enter a position with a good position size. Don't forget, your position size matters. Never risk more than 1% of your trading capital on any trade. The minimum you should be risking per trade should be 1% or 2% of your trading capital. Alright traders, we have come to the end of this video. By now you should have a clear understanding of the key differences between the hammer and the hanging man candlestick pattern, and you would already know how to trade them effectively and how to incorporate them into your trading strategy. Remember, the market context is everything. Always look at where the pattern appears in the trend and always wait for a confirmation before making any trading decision or any trading move. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification bell so that you will never miss out on any updates. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.